Harry, this is Lord Potato, and this is, well, What If Naruto Gave Up on Sasuke, Part 6, the end of this What If, which I'm gonna fucking try to finish. If I don't, I'm probably gonna have to do Part 7, but yeah, I'm trying to finish in Part 6, so, what's it called? I'm trying to finish a couple What Ifs, so finishing those couple What Ifs, I actually want to do other new What Ifs, but I'm gonna finish a couple of them, or try to. But yeah, since one person fucking called me out saying that I have 50 unfinished what ifs. But other than that, I know I could have done this. Could have like finished what ifs earlier today. It's just I got bored and I started drawing. Now I'm gonna say one thing: my drawing skills are terrible. I suck, but I still try. I don't know. I was bored. Yeah. So, other than that, what's it called? Go subscribe to Anime Sensei, Iconic What Ifs, and Obito What Ifs. Their link will be in the description. If you want to go check out my second channel, sure, go ahead. I don't think you really want to because I'm gonna be kind of quiet as fuck when I actually play games. But other than that, I should shut up and continue this What If, or probably try to end it. But whatever. So, we go into the last time of, well, where I last left it off. Naruto. He's at the Stone Village right now, well, kind of on Onoki's old village. When I mean old village, I mean gone village. Because the village is gone. Naruto used a Rasengan Shuriken. A kind of, well, it was a Biju Rasen Shuriken that he dropped down in the village on purpose, blowing the fuck out of it. He only did this because he fucking hated. He hates the Stone Village, the Cloud Village, all villages that decide to target his hometown. Basically the Uzumaki's. Not hometown, home village. But yeah. So we'll go into where Naruto's at now. Now Naruto's back to Uzu, and of course Naruto, he's talking to, Shiroi. Now, of course, Shiroi is kind of giggling and laughing a little bit, because Naruto was kind of tired when he got back. Well, yeah, he kind of fell onto Shiroi's kind of onto her. And of course, she could not react to anything. And of course, she had to carry Naruto back, even though he was kind of heavy. But yeah, Naruto did put a lot of chakra into the attack, blasting the fuck out of it and making sure everyone was dead in that place. Now, of course, this is where, Naruto, village, I forgot how many Uzumakis and other things I mentioned, but there's now about a good 200 Uzumakis back. Of course, this is where Naruto, he is sleeping right now, and yeah. Of course, this is where, Naruto the next day wakes up, and of course, he's going through Uzu, looking around, and of course, everyone's kind of waving at him, kind of bowing down to Naruto and saying hello there, Uzukage. Even though Naruto is still not the Uzukage because he haven't claimed the title, and he's still kind of too young to become like a Kage and all that, and he doesn't really want the title, but yeah. But of course, a lot of people are calling him the Uzukage, the young prince, the king, because, since Naruto's actually, he's a descendant of a royalty, he is, from a royalty clan, but he's descended from the royalty bloodline. He's considered to be the prince, the savior, the king, the new Uzukage, but yeah. The next, Rei Uzumaki, since, yes, his grandfather was named Rei Uzumaki. So yeah, Naruto, he's kind of bowing down, kind of like appreciating a lot of people, but really he doesn't really want to become the prince or the Uzukage. He's just doing this because he wants to take revenge on everyone that kind of, attacked the Uzumakis, but yeah. Of course, he does have he actually managed to get someone to kind of hold Samihara. This person with kind of blue and, not blue. This person with purple hair is an Uzumaki because his hair got mixed up with blue and red. Actually, not blue and red. Let me think of something else. Actually, I'm gonna say that it's not like purple. It's a kind of like dark, like a deep sea dark blue hair color. He's only a teenager and he's kind of like the same age as Naruto, but a little bit younger. Naruto is 17. He is 16. But of course, he was able to hold up what they call Semihara with no problem. Every time Uzumaki tried to hold Semihara, it refuses. Semihara can only be held by specific people that it likes. When this person hold up Semihara didn't fight back and didn't like drain his chakra or anything like that. It did, but of course, this person barely felt any of the drain. This person is named, this person was named Shinkai Uzumaki, and of course, this is where, well, his eyes are a deep sea, deep ocean color, like a deep blue color. And of course, as well, when he sees Naruto, he always tries to fight against Naruto using Semihara, because yeah. And of course, his water style is pretty good. It's like better than everyone else. Fighting against Naruto, he can't really be against Naruto. Naruto's pretty proficient in his own weapons, his two scythes, and especially his what's it called blue ocean scythe. Basically, his blue ocean scythe is something that can actually rival that Semihara. Because it doesn't drain chakra. It kind of like can cut through chakra. And even people that were trying to use chakra as defense or anything. That's what blue ocean scythe can do. Because it also has that ability, but it also has another ability that kind of, it's a conductor for water chakra. And since Naruto has a very high, I think I never mentioned this, but he does have a very high water infinity. For this what if. I don't think I mentioned that. I think I just mentioned he had a win in, I think I never did mention about his, other affinities, but yeah. Naruto has a very high water infinity because of his Uzumaki. And now thanks to what's it called, the Levantes, kind of increasing his water infinity pretty high. Learning Sage Mode and other things like that, his water infinity is pretty damn high. He can actually use it without any water sources around, just like the second Hokage can. But yeah, of course with his blue ocean scythe, it can now be way better. It can actually cut through anything because of the water, water chakra that it can actually get. Of course, as well, Shinkai is always wanting to fight Naruto. And has called Naruto Big Bro. Because since Naruto's older, he is 17. Naruto's 17, I should mention. While Shinkai is only 16. So yeah. Of course, Naruto kind of gets reminded of, every time Shinkai always call him Big Bro. It kind of reminds him of Konohama when they call him Big Bro, or Konohama call him Big Bro or his friends, and even call him Big Bro or Boss or anything like that. Shinkai only calls him Big Bro because, he sees Naruto as a Big Bro. Because Naruto was the one to kind of willingly give people Semihara, and if Semihara was acting up, he kind of will put Semihara into his place. Would try to. Of course, is where Naruto, he can pick up Semihara very easily because Semihara liked his chakra. Now, of course, this is where, Naruto didn't want Semihara to keep draining his chakra, but this is where he gave it to Shinkai. So yeah. Of course, Shinkai does not have any parents because his parents are dead, thanks to the Stone Village. But of course, he is happy to see the Stone Village fall and burn, thanks to his big bro Naruto. Well, she just called him. Now, of course, he does see Shinkai does has met Shiroi, Jugo, Sangetsu. Yeah, Sugetsu. Why do I keep saying Zangetsu? I want to say Zangetsu so bad for some reason for Sugetsu. Sugetsu and even Karin. Karin. But yeah. Of course, Karin and Shinkai actually became really close. Like, friends. But yeah. Of course, Naruto doesn't really care about what they do. If they want to restore the Uzumaki clan, they can. So we home my love. No, just kidding. But yeah, of course, this is where we go into Naruto. Going to talk with Shiroi because Shiroi is right now training in a training spot. Of course, trying to get better in her style of the white sea. The white serpent snake style. Of course, this is where she's trying to get better in using her sword, but of course she's not that great. What she is, she just wants to get better and better to get stronger. Because she can see that Naruto is someone to be rival. And of course, she wants to, keep being a rival towards Naruto. So yeah, so she wouldn't kind of, get left behind. So it's kind of like Sasuke and Naruto in original canon. It's just Shiroi has more of a common sense to kind of then ask for a white pedo snake. But yeah. Of course, she is actually going to summon out someone to help her until Naruto says, "Yo, what are you doing?" This is where Shiroi kind of freaked out and say, "Naruto?" This is where Naruto says, "Were you about to do something?" This is where Shiroi says, "Yeah, I was gonna summon out something. Why are you here? You're scared the shit of me." Naruto says, "Oh, I just wanted to see what you were doing." This is where Shiroi says, "Okay. Are you gonna leave?" This is where Naruto says, "What, you don't want me to stay here and watch you?" This is where Shiroi says, "No." This is where Naruto says, "Fine, I'll go." So Shiroi says, "Wait, before you go, actually, never mind, you can stay." This is where Naruto says, "Really?" She says, "Yeah." This is where Naruto says, "Okay, impress me then." She summons out a snake. Now this snake is the size of Manda, but instead of being like purple like Manda, it is white. And this is where the white snake says, "Hello there, Princess Shiroi. What can I do for you in this lovely day?" This is where Shiroi says, "Stop calling me princess, god damn it." This is where Naruto says, "You can feel I like how that thing actually calls you princess. Not gonna lie, I kind of hate being called prince in my own village now." This is where Shiroi says, Now you know how I feel, This is where Naruto says, "Should I be the one saying telling you that? You always kind of laugh at me when they call me prince." This is where Shiroi says, "Shut up." She's kind of stuttering, but yeah. Of course, where the snake kind of looks at Naruto and kind of just like says, "Why are you bullying the princess?" This is where Naruto says, "Bullying the princess? I'm not doing no such thing. I'm only telling the facts." This is where the snake was about to attack Naruto until Shiroi says, No, don't do that." This is where the snake kind of looks at Shiroi and wonder why not. This is where the snake says, "Why not? You usually tell me to attack anyone. But him, why not?" This is where Naruto says, "Hey Shiroi, you want to have a summoning battle?" This is where Shiroi says, "No." This is where the snake says, "Yes." The white snake. This is where Shiroi says, what's it called? She then tells the white snake's name to be, his name is... This is where Shiroi says, "Kibo, stop." This is where Kibo says, "No, summon out your summoning creature, human." This is where Naruto smiles and says, "Good to know that you were actually wanting to fight me. Well, come on, let's go." What's it called? Not battleground. The training ground does have a pond, and this is where Naruto smiles at Shiroi and says, "Well, your snake friend really wants to fight me, and I guess I give him a battle." So Shiroi says, "No, Naruto, please." This is where Naruto goes into the pond, goes through hand signs and saying, "Summoning style." This is where the serpent was looking at him, Kibo, and says, "Why is he in the water? Am I gonna fight some kind of turtle? Pfft, am I really gonna?" Before he can even say anything else, he kind of looks up and sees the Levante. This is, not even the Levante boss, but this is only his son. Now, the Levante, what's it called? Levante, I forgot what I call him. The boss? I think I call him, I forgot what I called the Levante boss, but I'm gonna call him what's it called, Kai for now. I don't remember what I actually called him, but his name is now gonna be Kai. Kai, okay? No, I'm just kidding, just Kai. Of course, his son's name is actually named Keto. So yeah, he summons out Keto. This is where Keto looks at, well, the white serpent snake. Now, Kibo is what's it called? Only actually the son of, well, the true kind of white serpent snake boss. Now, of course, is where, well, Kiba looks at, well, Keto, and Keto says, "Who the hell are you?" This is where, well, Kiba says, "What the hell? You're a serpent, a water serpent, Levante, aren't you?" This is where Keto says, "And you're a white snake serpent. Why the hell are you here? Do you not know this is the Uzumaki place in the territory of the Uzumakis?" This is where the white snake says, "Huh, like the hell I will actually care." This is where Naruto was on top of what's it called, Keto, and of course this is where he jumps down and says, "Well, can you two really not make a ruckus or anything? Keto, I summon you here because, well, this kind of white snake bastard right here wanted to talk a lot of shit." This is where Keto says, "Oh, is that true?" This is where Keto says, "You little human brat. I should kill you right now." This is where, well, Shiroi was about to, like, go through hand signs to actually unsummon him until Naruto stops her by actually grabbing her hand. And this is where, well, Shiroi says, "No, Naruto, please." This is where Naruto says, "It'll be fine." This is where Naruto says, "Also, Keto, don't kill him." This is where Keto says, "Fine." This is where the white snake say, not snake, but the white snake just says, "Oh, screw you. You think I will die towards a water serpent? You guys are loot." Before even saying anything, he gets hit by a powerful water hydro attack. This is where, well, he gets splashed back because this attack was called Hydro Blast. And of course, this is where, well, the snake said, "Why you Levantes?" This is where, well, the snake kind of rushes at this other Levante. Well, not the Levante. Kind of at the Levante. Not other. I don't know why I said other. But of course, this is where they start kind of fighting. And of course, Shiroi says, "Naruto, please, let me unsummon him." This is where Naruto kind of looks at her. And this is where Naruto grabbed her from both hands and got her close and says, "Why would you want to do that? Clearly, that snake doesn't respect you. I just want to help." This is where Shiroi is too close towards Naruto and she's right now flustered. This is where, well, Naruto kind of smiles and knows what he's doing. Even the fox says, "Go get her, boy. Yeah, get her. Get her. Wait, what about that blue hair girl? Are you, you're a fucking playboy, Naruto. I see you." And so Naruto goes into his mindscape and says, "Shut the fuck up, Fox. Why the hell are you here keep annoying me?" This is where, what's it called? Kurama says, I just want to see how my host is doing. And I see you, Naruto. You being a playboy here. Interesting. You know, if they ever do meet Shiroi and Savannah, or Sayana, what do you think you're going to tell them? That you've been just kind of... What are you going to really tell them then? This is where Naruto says, "I need to fix my clan. The clan is almost fixed." Shut the fuck up, okay? "I need to bring the royalty bloodline back." Kurama says, "Smart, smart, smart. I got you, kid. How about you just say that you like both of them and you want to kind of marry them?" This is where, well, Naruto looks at Kurama and says, "What the fuck, Kurama? You know, that wouldn't work. But the truth always worked." This is where Naruto says, "I feel like you just want me to get my ass beat." Kurama says, "Damn, you're too smart." Where was that little brat where I get to able to tell him that he's an idiot? Naruto says, "That little brat was kind of gone a long time ago, you idiot." This is where Kurama says, "Don't call me an idiot before I eat you." I think if you try to even do that, I feel the Levantes would kind of get you and kick your ass. Kurama says, you're right. Damn. I wish you didn't sign that contract. Too the fuck bad. This is where, well, the white snake kind of just gets launched into the ground. It's right now having, well, spirals in his eyes. This is where it is right now knocked the fuck out. This is where the serpent says, "So, Naruto, I'm done with my dumbass, I guess, cousin. How are we even cousins? You're a pathetic weakling side to me. How?" This is where the snake kind of gets up and says, "Why you? You think I'm gonna ever listen to you?" That's where Naruto says, "Well, you don't really gotta listen to him because you're not from the same class, somewhat. But I want you to listen to Shiroi more and actually teach her into the clan techniques and all that." Sword, the white snake says, "Fine." Kibo says, "Fine." Why the hell? Fine, I don't care. This is where, well, Kibo says, "I'll be telling my mother about this, Shiroi, and you'll be learning more about the white snakes." And you looks at, well, Naruto, who has actually blondish red hair. So Naruto has his blondish hair, but is actually having red highlights. The reason why is because he's been unlocking some more of Kurama's power, and it kind of actually fused with his chakra a little bit, making Naruto's chakra be kind of, well, how should I say, poisonous if people absorbed it. Because Naruto's chakra used to be blue and Kurama's chakra used to be red, but now Naruto's chakra is kind of purplish. So yeah, of course, with the mixture of that, Naruto's hair kind of unlocked the Uzumaki side. So, well, not hair, the chakra unlocked the Uzumaki side. So, of course, Naruto's hair is kind of changing with having blonde and red hair. Of course, is where, well, the white snake said, "And you, fucking Uzumaki, you are never supposed to get near Shiroi." Naruto says, "To the fuck bad." That kind of stuck out his tongue and actually grabbed Shiroi next to him and get her closer. Like, actually kind of be very close. And this is where, well, Naruto kind of just stuck out his tongue and said, This is where the snake was pissed and was about to do something. Until, what's it called, Kiro says, "You do something, I'll blast you again with another water-style Hydro Beam." Or, not Hydro Beam, Hydro Blast. This is where, well, the serpent says, "Fine, screw you." This is where he kind of disappears. He like moves away. And this is where Kiro says, "Well, Naruto, I must be leaving also. I gotta tell my father about the white snakes. And also, do you really want to be next to that, well, user of the white snakes?" This is where Naruto says, "Don't worry, it'll be fine. Besides, how can you say bad things about her? She's kind of cute." This is where the serpent, the Levante, says, "I'm not gonna, just, how should I say, disrespect your taste in women, so I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah, bye." This is where Naruto says, "Well, at least the Levantes know how to be respectful." Especially Kiro, since even though he's kind of the youngest, well, not youngest, since he's the son of the, boss. This is where Shiroi was kind of far away from Naruto. Right now, having her hair, face fully red. She is just blushing, just kind of going crazy. Of course, this is where Naruto kind of says, "So, Shiroi." This is where Shiroi kind of perked up and says, "Yes." This is where Naruto says, "So, I want to really rebuild my clan, and I want you to actually be one of my second brides." This is where, well, should I say, wait, second? Who's the first? Oh, don't worry about her. You will find out very soon. This is where, should I say, but this is where Naruto disappears, and this is where Kurama says, "Smooth. Very smooth, why not?" Naruto says, "Shut up. Whatever. I'm rested full enough. I'm gonna go fucking destroy the next village." This is where Naruto get a mail from, well, not mail, a kind of, Uzumaki running to him. This is where Naruto says, "Yes, what do you want?" This is where the person says, "My lord, there is, a 2,000 army coming towards the Uzumakis. It's between the, Cloud Shinobis and, what's it called? The Cloud Shinobis, and well, the hidden mist Shinobis, and some what's called Waterfall Village Shinobis. Naruto kind of became unimaginable pissed. Is when Naruto says, "Are you fucking serious? Pull up the seals. Bring up all the seals. We're not making any of them come here close enough. Make sure to protect everyone." That's where Naruto says, "And also, don't you dare come out. I'm gonna be the only one kind of fighting them." This is where the person says, "But, my lord." This is where Naruto looks at him and glares at him. This is where the person says, "Yes, yes, my sir. Yes, my lord." So yeah, 2,500 people are actually charging towards Uzu. Now we go into a actually meeting between the Leaf Village, the Cloud Village, the Mist Village, the what they call Sand Village, and well, the Waterfall Village. But really, the Waterfall Village is not there mostly, and also the Stone Village is not there because Onoki is dead. So of course, this is where when they overheard that Onoki is dead, all those villagers are kind of scared of Naruto and his Uzumaki. But the Cloud Village is making sure that there's no Uzumakis in his village, by either trying to kill them or yeah. But of course, he can't really find all of them, and some of them are actually married to higher ups, and it's kind of hard for him to find any. Of course, the Mist Village was already hit with Naruto kind of retrieving multiple Uzumakis, but yeah. Of course, the Sand Village, Gaara, he's not doing anything. He's actually siding along with Naruto. He doesn't care about other people, so yeah. If there's Uzumakis in this village, he's gonna give them towards Naruto, because, Naruto was the one to change him. Naruto was the one to be changed by the Leaf Village. He kinda hates the Leaf Village. Which he doesn't know that it was Naruto's idea to change, but yeah. But of course, it was still kind of the Leaf Village's fault, but yeah. So Gaara doesn't blame him. So Gaara is just chilling. This is where, well, Tsunade is saying that since it's our fault, we will take full responsibility into killing Naruto. This is where the Cow Village says, "How about this? We make an alliance. We need to kill Naruto Uzumaki and his Uzumakis. Besides, Naruto has already taken out a hidden village." This is where Mei agrees, and this is where they look at Gaara, and Gaara just says, "The fuck you want?" This is where the Raikage says, "Are you in or not, Gaara of the Sand?" Naruto says, "Well, since, how about this? No, because fuck you. You realize here, I don't really care about Naruto. Naruto hasn't even attacked my village, and he wouldn't have any reason to attack me anyway. He's the one to save me. He's the one to, well, save me from the Akatsu's, and he is my friend. He hasn't betrayed me in anything, so why would I even dare to attack him?" This is where the Raikage says, "Why you?" He was about to like charge up lightning into his body until what's it called? That one not shinobi, but mostly what is his name? Mifune? Yeah, Mifune kind of puts out his blade and kind of puts it at the Raikage's neck and says, "You don't do anything. This is only a peace village. Don't do it in my well, not village. My what's it called? Yeah, village. Get out and go to your own nation to fight it out." This is where the Raikage comes down and says, "Fine." This is where Meg glares at Gaara, and Gaara just looks at her without even having an emotion face. And of course, this is where Tsunade kind of looks at Gaara and says, "Then what about our peace treaty?" This is where, well, Gaara says, "That peace treaty was over a long time ago. Since Naruto Uzumaki was no longer in your village, that peace treaty was actually gone. I have no clue why you still send help." But we go into Naruto in the what they call 2,500 Shinobis. Naruto's outside his village, and he's right now in the tallest tree. You see a bunch of shinobi come towards this village. We're not on the tallest tree. He's right now in the air. Right now in his Susanoo, well, barely completed another, like an incompleted one, only the skeleton version. But you can still fly with the skeleton version, but yeah. That's where Naruto, he has his, what's it called, internalist, what's it called, Sharingan. And of course, he's seeing, what's it called, well, the army come closer. That's where Naruto's getting more angrier. He's saying, those pathetic villagers dare to attack me? This is where, well, Kurama says, calm down, kid. I can see that you're angry, but calm down. This is where, well, Naruto's getting so angry and so frustrated. This is where, well, Kurama says, but kid, are you sure you can handle them all? This is where Naruto says, of course I'm gonna be able to handle them all. I need to protect my village. Even if I can't, the next generation will be able to protect them. I need to just at least take down, well, 1,000 of them, right? Then the 500 will be, well, done. That's why, well, Kurama says, fine, and I'll help you. So don't give up, kid. You do have help. You have me, you have your friends. And even your potentials, well, not potentials, your potentials, well, wives in the near future. That's where Naruto looks at Kurama dead ass. He just says, bro, do you really have to be a pervert at this goddamn time? Kurama says, hey, I'm just making one joke before shit hits the fan, but yeah. That's where Naruto says, fine, whatever. Let's do this, Kurama. Naruto shatters the gate. Well, not the gate. Yeah, the gate that was in front of him, still the seal. And this is where Naruto, he fully just fist bumped with the called Kurama. And this, I forgot to mention, this is the full Nine Tails because Naruto's eyes, even with the calm, he actually managed to get the other, what's it called, part of what's it called, Kurama. By actually killing a bunch of people. By killing a bunch of people in the Stone Village and also some in the Mist Village with Susanoo a little bit. Well, he had a kind of, well, he had a blade that was actually kind of made with the Shinigami chakra a little bit because of his Susanoo. He kind of makes a blade out of thin air, and this was white and all that. So yeah, of course he managed to get a bunch of swords and kind of get Kurama's, what's it called, other part and become whole again. This is where Naruto says, fine, then let's do this. This is where Naruto activates his internal Sharingan. And of course, well, it was already activated, but his, what's it called? His Susanoo gets bigger, and of course he goes into KCM. This is where Naruto, well, he doesn't use Susanoo first. He jumps into the what's called middle of a bunch of people. This is where a bunch of people did not see this speeding bullet kind of hitting them down. Naruto kills not even two people, kill multiple people when he just smashed the ground. This is where Naruto pulls out what's called Red Rose Reaper and, well, the Scythe mostly, the Red Rose Scythe and Blue Ocean Scythe. This is where he pulls them out already fast enough, and it's right now just spinning around, cutting through people and kind of slashing and dicing, yeah, with his two scythes, killing a bunch of people and murdering them. Of course, his speed is unbelievable that burning any cloud, cloud, mist, or even what's called waterfall ninjas can react. But yeah. Naruto is right now soloing the fuck out of these shinobi, well, not even the Shinobi Alliance. Because if I can remember right, the Shinobi Alliance were like 80,000. I forgot how much it was. But it was similar to like Madara versus the Shinobi Alliance. But yeah, of course, this is where Naruto is murdering down every ninja possible. This is where Naruto, his eyes are right now, well, not being overused, but he can just look around. He's right now just whooping the hell out of this kind of army. The army is now down to, well, 1,100. Well, no, 1,100. Naruto just wiped out 1,000 ninjas. 1,400. This is where all of the other shinobis are right now terrified of who this person is. But when they look closer, it is Naruto. Naruto's eyes piercing, well, having a pierced gaze at them. Of course, this is where Naruto's whole body, instead of having like a goldenish color, it is actually a reddish color. A kind of, well, yeah, reddish, blackish, and white color. Because of, well, the Susanoo is kind of like black and white, and well, KCM and this one is gonna be red. But yeah, of course, this is where Naruto he rushes into the what's called last over ninjas and all that, the 1,000 and the Hunger left, and of course, this is where Naruto he goes through hand signs real fast and says water stop, water devastation. This is where Naruto shoots a very powerful water attack that it kind of like it was a water kind of tsunami, but this is where the tsunami smashes into a bunch of them, killing a bunch of ninjas. This is where, well, Naruto goes to more handsets and says wind style, wind hurricanes. This is where, not hurricanes, wind tornadoes. Sending out 4 tornadoes to kind of like get a bunch of shinobis and launch them up to the ground, smashing them, just twist them around, killing them. And this is where Naruto then goes through more hand signs and says fire style, fire fox flamethrower. He hits the tornadoes, the 4 tornadoes with fire. Right now, making them into a fire tornado. Right now, just burning through a bunch of ninjas. This is where Naruto then goes through other hand sights and says lightning style, a lightning murder. This is where when there's still water on the ground, he sends that lightning like charge into the water, and of course, multiple ninjas were barbecue. Well, kind of down. They were murder. Now, of course, the ninjas are going down faster than faster than what will I like to say? Faster than the shark rate of kills. So yeah, and yeah. Of course, is where Naruto he is seeing that there's only 2 hunger left, but Naruto's chakra is almost depleted a little bit. He's kind of getting a little bit tired, but he's getting angrier and angrier. He's like, "You bastards were dare to attack my village." This is where Naruto's eyes started spinning more, going into a Rinnegan pattern. This is where Naruto activates his eyes to open them, reopen them, and it shows the Rinnegan. But not just any Rinnegan. This Rinnegan, it is black and white. Both of his eyes. Let me show you what it kind of looks like. So what's called the right eye, it is this color. So it's like the inside is black while the outside is white. The rings are white while the inside of the rings are black. But yeah. And in Naruto's other eye, it is just white. His right eye. So his left eye is that color, while his right eye looks like that. Naruto kind of opened his eyes, and this is where Naruto says towards the leftover shinobis, like the 2 hunger left. This is where Naruto, he got something in his head, like something told him to say almighty, not almighty push, but almighty pull. And this is where, Kurama wasn't the one to tell him, but his eyes was mostly the one to tell him. This is where Naruto says, not almighty pull, it was universal pull. This is where he says, universal pull! He pulls all of the 2 hungers left shinobis. And this is where Naruto didn't know that he activated the Rinnegan. But of course, this Rinnegan is also slicked in 2 different colors. And this is where Naruto then goes through hand sights and says, summoning style! This is where it summons out Kurama. Well, not Kurama. Kurama says that he can become an avatar outside while doing the summoning construct. So, of course, this is where Naruto got it. Of course, activate Kurama's, avatar mode. And the avatar mode. And, of course, he slashes through the leftover shinobis, killing them in an instant. Now, of course, the, reddish chakra that's in, Kurama's KCM, kind of became less of red and more of black and white because of the Rinnegan eyes. This is where, Naruto is kind of tired, but he did kill all of those ninjas. Now, of course, we go into the next day, and of course, Naruto, he's in his room kind of sleeping. So, yeah, he's taking a nap. And, of course, this is where, everyone is happy that the army was destroyed by Naruto, and they praise him more to be a god, a descendant, a king, a ruler, and yeah. Of course, this is where Shodai was happy to know that Naruto is not dead. But yeah. Of course, this is where, well, we go into Naruto. When he woke up, his eyes were just normal as blue and all that. Yeah. They're actually blue slicked. They're not just blue. They're blue slicked. Or, well, they're not blue slick. They're actually purple slick because of the fusion with Naruto's chakra and Kurama's chakra being fused more. But yeah. Of course, this is where, well, Naruto's eyes are now just purple. But yeah. Of course, they're purple slick, but yeah. Of course, we go into Naruto just, well, going outside. And of course, he does train for a couple of hours and all that because he wants to get stronger. Of course, Kurama does tell him about the Rinnegan. And of course, this is where Naruto, he is happy to know that he has Rinnegan. Well, not happy to know. He's kind of just excited to know of his abilities. And this is where Kurama does explain about how, what's called that one Rinnegan user was strong, but your Rinnegan are more potent and stronger. The reason why is because Naruto's eyes are not the purple Rinnegan, and Kurama is shocked to know that Naruto doesn't have purple Rinnegan, but instead black and white. That's where Kurama is happy to know that Naruto unlocked the Rinnegan, because, well, not happy, but of course good enough excited, because, well, he's happy for his host to not be weak as fuck. But yeah. Of course, we go into, well, Kara sending a message towards Naruto about what's it called, well, the invading villages kind of attacking because he has the, what's it called, villages kind of stopping, yeah. This is where Naruto kind of also got a message about an alliance between Gaara. This is where Naruto nodded because yeah. Also, Naruto did what's it called, his what's it called, village is actually growing, not because of its own resources, but of Naruto's alliance with other villages. I should have mentioned this, but Naruto has other alliances villages. Of course, Gaara is one of them, but for war, it's not one of them, but now it's a war alliance. But of course, he got alliance between what's it called, the Wave Land, the Land of Waves. The Land of Waves got more popular and they have more money and more goods. And of course, the Land of, well, Snow. So of course, with what's it called, I forgot her name, So, of course, the Land of Snow, meaning Koyoki. So, yeah, Koyoki is very happy to kind of help with Naruto, but yeah. And also, what's it called? The Land of Demon, yeah, the Demon Lands. What's it called? That one priestess name, what's it called? Shinan? Yeah, well, I forgot her name, wait. So, Shian was also willing to help him with resources and all that, but yeah. Because Naruto does say what's called Shion a long time ago, because Naruto, he kind of like went through the Akashis, but yeah, he also kind of helped Shion, but yeah. No, that wasn't the Leaf Village, that was kind of Naruto, but yeah. Of course, this is where, well, Naruto was getting what's called help with other villages, but yeah. Of course, this is where, well, Shion and also Koyoki were actually willing to kind of help Naruto in his marriages. So, of course, Kurama, he's also a pervert, giggling like a madman, but yeah. But yeah. Of course, as well, Naruto, he's angry that the Leaf Village, the one place he fucking hated, is starting a war with him. With the help of the Cloud Village and, well, the Mist Village, and even what's it called? Well, the Waterfall Village. Well, the Waterfall wasn't mentioned much, but yeah. It's because they couldn't get there, but yeah. Of course, the word Naruto, he knows, well, his eyes with the Rinnegan, he now knows where what's it called, well, the Waterfall Village should be now. So, of course, he tells the call that, what's it called, Shinkai and Shiroi should come with him, because Naruto's going towards a place that, well, he's going to enjoy destroying. And, of course, as well, Shiroi says that she can, because, yeah, she now learned about White Snake Sagema. But, yeah. And, of course, Shinkai really wanted to go because he wanted to kill anyone that pissed him off. Well, pisses off his older bro, what's it called, Life. So, of course, is where they go towards the Waterfall Village, because Naruto says Kamui, and it was kind of close to the, what's it called, Land of Waves, because, yeah. Or, wait, where is the Waterfall Village? Okay, never mind. The land of waves is different, but yeah. Naruto just managed to get to the land of waterfall by kind of traveling. Now, of course, Naruto did use Susanoo to fly, but yeah. Of course, he also found out that with his Rinnegan he can just fly normally, but yeah, while using Susanoo. But he had to carry two people, but yeah. Of course, we get to the waterfall village in like 1 or 3 days, in like 2 days. Because Naruto, he found out where it was, up in the sky. And this is where, well, Naruto says, I found where it is. I'm gonna, what's it called? Well, he makes a clone. And of course, he tells that clone to go down there. And of course, use Almighty Push. This is where Shoroi and what's called, well, Shinkai gets ready. Shinkai gets ready with Samahara, and Shoroi gets ready with what's called her sword. But yeah. Of course, this is where the clone says, Almighty Push! Sending the waterfall village into nothing but rubble. This is where the Kage gets out and even other people get out ready to fight. Of course, this is where Fu is also out ready to fight, but she seems like in a bad mood. Not because of the attack, because of how the village kind of treats her. Now, this is where, well, Shoroi and even Shinkai gets down there, ready to fight against the ninjas and easily killing them. Shoroi is easily murdering through a lot of them. This is where Fu was about to go towards towards them. But Fu has something in her, neck. A collar that actually, stops her from actually trying to leave the Leaf Village. I mean, not Leaf Village, the Waterfall Village. But yeah. The reason why is because the Waterfall Village does not want Fu to leave. Naruto sees this and actually kind of tells or not tells. He kind of says universal pull. Pulls in Shoroi but Fu into him because stopping her from actually kind of attacking Shoroi or Shinkai. And Naruto rips off the collar. Well, it wasn't much of a collar. It was a collar, but it was also a seal. Naruto rips it off, absorbs the seal and rips it off. This is where Fu was free, and of course she was crying. This is where multiple ninjas attack Naruto and says, that demon is helping that demon. This is where Naruto says, Almighty Push. He pushes them all away, but Shiroi and Shinkai kills those ninjas that kind of flew towards them, but yeah. This is where, well, Shinkai is using Samahara to kind of cut and rip through people. Now, Shiroi, she's using her Seishin mode, which allows her to kind of slither like a snake, but be stealthy as fuck. Now, of course, this is where she's killing a bunch of them. Now, of course, this is where, well, I should stop saying, well, of course, most of the time. But yeah, this is where, well, Naruto, he's kind of talking to Fu, and of course, Fu is actually willing to go with Naruto, but yeah. Now, of course, never mind. They go towards back to the village after Naruto kind of getting annoyed and saying, I'm gonna destroy all of you, the pathetic weaklings. Sends 3 meteors from the sky. The reason why is because Naruto is he's able to pull in 3 meteors from the sky instead of what Pain can do or Madara. So yeah, Naruto's power is way more power with his Rinnegan. But yeah. Of course, they go back to Uzu, and of course, Fu is actually treated nicely. Of course, she talks to Karin and Shinkai and also other people. But yeah. Of course, Gaara, he's actually willing to help Naruto. So of course, he does find Uzumakis in his village. And of course, he tells the Uzumakis that they are actually going to Uzu. So of course, multiple not multiple, a couple of sand ninjas like Tamari and others kind of go along with the Uzumakis to kind of bring them to Uzu. Now, of course, Naruto, since he does have an alliance with the Sand Village, if there's ever like a sand boat, sand boat or not sand boat, like a sand village boat kind of getting close to Uzu, they are able to pass through the vortex of the water, vortex. But yeah, what do they actually call? I forgot. But yeah, the vortexes. Now, of course, as well, Naruto, he sees Tamari for what's called. Well, he sees Tamari again, and of course Tamari sees Naruto. Of course she's happy. Of course hugs him, and of course Shinohara gets jealous. But yeah, of course Kurama is saying, "Yeah, my boy is having a lot of people." That's where Kurama's being a pervert. This is where Naruto, he's just kind of happy to see Tamari. Because, yeah, he's actually hoping that Garo might have come, but he knows that war is happening, so of course that is true, so it won't be able to be that easy, but yeah. So, of course, this is where, well, Tamari is telling what's called Naruto what is happening, and of course the Leaf Ninjas did try to attack what's called them, but of course, well, the Sand Village, but of course, Gar did kind of destroy any of them. So, yeah. Now, of course, is more, well. So, of course, is where, well. Tamario's talking about how, well, the Uzumakis, they are very proficient in what's called wind style. So, of course, not Guard that was kind of helping them. It was kind of the Uzumaki's help was called Tamari against some leaf ninjas that were trying to attack them to try to stop them from Uzu from going back to Uzu. Now, of course, Naruto has been training the Uzumakis, and well, some of the older ones knows about Funjutsu, but some of them, teaching them about different elements. So yeah, of course, Samari. Well, Naruto says, "Huh, I see. Thanks, Samari." Because Tamari says, "Yeah, you're welcome." Of course, hugs him more, and of course, she loves just hugging him, because yeah, this is where Naruto is just saying, well. Tell your brother that I say hi. And this is where, well, Tamari says, you realize I'm staying here. Naruto says, oh. Okay, well, I need to go somewhere and don't worry, I'll be right back. This is where Tamari says, what do you need to do? Naruto says, oh, just go to the Leaf Village and kind of destroy it. This is where Tamari says, I'm going with you. Shiroi says, me too. Shinkai says, me 3. Sugetsu says, me 4. Jogo says, I'll stay here just to protect Uzu. Karen says, yeah, I'm also gonna stay here to kind of protect them and help any injuries. What's it called? Well, Fu says, me 5. This is where Naruto says, fine. This is where, other Uzumaki says, me 6, me 7, me 8, me 9. I'm like, well, not me. This is where Naruto says, fine, all of you can come. This is where Naruto says, besides, I can now easily teleport by making a portal with my Renegons, which this is interesting that I managed to find out. Yeah, Naruto was kind of getting tired that he didn't want to walk, so he wanted to float, but he accidentally activated the wrong ability in his Renegon. Then he accidentally made a portal and actually went towards, well, visit Koyoki for a short kind of time, but this is where Koyoki kind of was happy to see him, and yeah. Now, of course, where, well, Naruto, he says that he can make a portal towards wherever he's thinking. So, yeah. Of course, where, well, a bunch of Uzumakis gets ready, and of course, Naruto says, now all of you, Naruto explains that there's actually a place called the Ruambu place, but Naruto's gonna be the one to take all of the Ruambus, even Danzo out, while everyone goes wild. He's also gonna make a clone that's gonna say Almighty Push, but yeah. So this is where Naruto makes like 5 clones, and this is where all of them make portals, and this is where Naruto goes into his own portal, but yeah. This is where, well, all of them says, what's it called? Naruto appears outside the Leaf Village, before all the others were kind of into another place and all that. This is where Naruto looks for with his Rinnegan, because he can see anything. And he saw the, Ruambu place. And this is where Naruto, he kind of, managed to kind of just say Kamui. So he faced all the way down there. And of course, this is where Naruto goes through the barrier, because he kind of also, used Kamui to kind of get rid of the barrier that's kind of around the place and all that, but yeah. And of course, this is where Naruto, he is kind of looking around the, not a barrier, he says earth jutsus that makes him go down, And of course, he did use his arm to, well, absorb the seals. But yeah, this is where Naruto, he breaks through what's called the wall, and of course multiple almost charge at him, but Naruto goes into KCM and brings out his two scythes and started going in a murder spree around the root ombos. This is where Naruto breaks through a giant door and of course sees Danzo and his two lackeys and even Sai. This is where Sai and what's it called the two root ombos try to attack Naruto until Naruto slashes through them and kills him in an instant. This is where Danzo pulls out his eyes, his true not true, his Shinto eye to try to put Naruto in the Genjutsu. Naruto falls down in the Genjutsu, just faking that shit. And this is where Danzo says, "Then rise, Naruto, and help me destroy Uzu." This is where Naruto says, "Psych, bitch!" Cuts his head off, but of course, Danzo uses Inuzaki with his other, Inuzaki. Of course, with his other eyes getting close, and Naruto just keeps killing him in an instant. Even Danzo had to use Shinto's eye to use Inuzaki, but it was all gone. It's where Danzo says, "Please, don't kill me!" Naruto kills him in an instant. But yeah. This is where, Naruto says, "Gotta now go up." This is where he hears, "Almighty push!" Yes, because Naruto did attack the Leaf Village. And of course, this is where the Leaf Village is right now fighting against, Tamari, Shiroi, Kanakari, Sugetsu, and even Shinkai, with what's called using the two of the seven swordsmen blades. But yeah. Of course, this is where a bunch of Uzumakis are right now running the fucking village for its goddamn money, or running its pockets. Of course, this is where Naruto, he got out of the root place and kind of is helping now. Now, Tsunade is shocked, and Naruto says, "Tsunade, I am back to destroy the Leaf Village." And this is where, Tsunade says, "Damn it. Sasuke, get it over there." And also, Itachi. Itachi went down to help, but of course, before he can even go help Sasuke to fight against Naruto, he was actually interrupted to fight someone else. Another shadow clone of Naruto. This Naruto clone was actually having his Renegons out, and of course, in KCM. Right now fighting against Itachi. But when Itachi tries to put in not Inuzaki or anything, he tries to use Tsukuyomi on Naruto. This one is not effective because he got the Renegon. So of course, it instead reversed the Genjutsu onto Itachi, and this clown started beating the crap out of Itachi more than just 72 hours. About 148 hours, okay? I'm gonna just say that much. Of course, this is where, Itachi's coughing up blood in his, not even Genjutsu world, and outside the Genjutsu. He is shocked to know this is the power of the Renegon. Well, out of Naruto's Renegon, but yeah. This is where the, clone of Naruto sends multiple rods into, not Naruto, into Itachi, into his body around him. And of course, this is where the clone, disappeared with Itachi, but yeah. Naruto is right now fighting against the real, Sasuke is fighting against the real Naruto. Naruto's right now clashing against Sasuke. Sasuke says Chidori, because he says, "Sorry, Naruto, but it seems I can't bring you back, because you really want to destroy the Leaf Village." This is where he sends Chidori out to call Naruto, and Naruto says, "You think that pathetic jutsu can stop me?" It hits Naruto, but it didn't affect him, because Naruto absorbed a jutsu before even hitting him. This is where Naruto uppercuts Sasuke up. This is where Sasuke tries to fight against Naruto, until they say, "Susanoo." This is where Sasuke uses Susanoo, because yes, he has the EMS, because, Itachi did train him in, unlocking his MS, but instead of making a Tsukuyomi to unlock it. Like a very powerful Genjutsu for him to unlock the MS. Of course, this is where, Sasuke managed to get the MS, but also get the EMS from Itachi, but yeah. Of course, this is where, he says Susanoo, and this is where Naruto, he was already in not in KCM. He goes into KCM, Renegon, and even using his Susanoo. Because, if you think about it, you can definitely use Susanoo when you have the Renegon still out. So, of course, this is where Naruto clashes with what's called, Sasuke Susanoo. But you see here, Naruto's 10 times stronger than just original canon. And Sasuke only has his, EMS and not his Rinnegan. This is where Naruto punches through what's called Sasuke's armor of the Susanoo because he was only a skeleton version, while Naruto was already an armor version and also having Kurama's avatar in it. And of course, he crushes through it and then uses his blade, his scythe, to cut through, right through the avatar of the Susanoo. And of course, this is where the skeleton version was already cut down. And this is where Naruto says, "Die, Sasuke!" Grab him from the neck and smashes him down. And this is where Naruto then says, "Almighty push!" Pushes Sasuke more down to the ground. And this is where Naruto then just stomped on what's it called Sasuke, crushing his back, destroying, just destroying his spine. This is where Naruto then grabs Sasuke from the neck and then crushes it, killing Sasuke in an instant. Of course, Itachi was also kind of killed in an instant. Kind of put it next to what's called the old Uchiha compound, and kind of the clone Naruto says explosion release. This is where this clone was actually an explosion clone and exploded Itachi into nothing, even with the what's called compound, destroying the compound. This is where, the others were right now winning against what's called the Leaf Village until Jiraiya says summoning style. Gamabunta comes out until Naruto says summoning style. Until the Lamante comes out, because Naruto also used a water style to kind of bring out what's called the Lamante. The Lamante started fighting against what's called Gamabunta. Now this is the boss. And yes, this is Kai. Not what's called King. Now Kai was fighting against what's called the Gamabunta, and Gamabunta could not win. Could not win because he was knowing that this is the true, not true, the boss and the leader and a legendary creature of, the Uzumaki. Knowing damn well what this is, he could not win. Now, of course, Jiraiya tried to fight against Naruto, but Naruto really just kicked his ass harder than Pain beat his ass in the original canon. This is where Naruto says, "You die, old man." Stab him right in the head with a, with a kunai that he managed to get from Jiraiya. Now, of course, Tsunade says, "Jiraiya!" until Naruto threw multiple kunais at Tsunade in such speed that actually hit Tsunade in the head, killing her in an instant. Now, of course, this is where multiple Leaf Ninjas were losing. And this is where Shoroi was about to attack what's called someone with blue hair named Sayana, until Naruto blocked it for her. That's where Sayana says, "Naruto, why are you doing this?" That's where Naruto says, "Sayana, I want to know. Would you please go with me back to Uzu?" That's where Shoroi says, "Huh? Wait, are you saying that this was the other person that I would have met?" That's where Sayana says, "No, you're doing something wrong." Naruto says, "Please?" Sayana says, "No." Naruto says, "I wouldn't attack your parents, please." Now, Sayana does have parents, and yeah. And of course, Sayana says, "Fine." This is where Naruto says, "Thank God." This is where Naruto did make clones to get Sayana's parents out of here, but he kills the other villagers, and yeah. Also does kill Sasuke in an instant by just grabbing her from the head and crushing it. But yeah. Of course, this is where, he does what's called bring Shikamaru and Choji because those are the OGs, and yeah. Kiba is dead. Hinata, she really didn't die in the commotion because Naruto saw how Hinata was the kindest one. Ino, he didn't really he killed her in an instant, but yeah. Of course, this is where, Naruto brought some people along back to Uzu, but yeah. Of course, this is where, Naruto finally fulfilled his goal, and yeah. Now, of course, Sayana was pretty angry at Naruto, but you can see that Naruto's very not generation. He's kind of telling the truth that the Leaf Village was someone to kind of bully him and blah 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 and other things, but she still kind of hates him. Of course, Naruto says that he'd rather live with her hatred than what's called her kind of liking him. Of course, Sayana can see that Naruto is just trying to make her happy, but yeah. Of course, Sayana does live with her parents, and yeah. Of course, this is where Naruto says, now it's time for the Mist Village. This is where Naruto can go solo the Mist Village, but this is where Shinkai wanted to go along, and even Getsu. and even Shiroi. Now, of course, Hayana actually went with them also because she can use her Isa. And this is where, when they get to what's it called, the Mist Village, this is where Naruto rolls up with multiple Levantes. This is where Naruto's, like, he brought the leader of the Levantes and even his, like, Chayo and the other ones. But yeah, this is where Naruto says, you're all dead. Now, of course, this is where, what's it called? Shinkai actually, got a scroll from what's it called, the Leaf Village. But it wasn't actually like what's called scroll of, well, it should have been there and all that. But, well, not a scroll. Someone else got a scroll in the what's called Uzumaki's that was in the what's called fight against what's called the Leaf Village. That they were kind of near the Uchiha place, but the scroll was actually a summoning scroll for the Phoenix. And so they sign in, of course, the Phoenix allowed them to kind of summon him. But this person is named Hai. So, of course, his, what's it called, well, highest chakra infinity is fire. And with the Phoenixes helping him, he's now able to be stronger. So, of course, Hai also there went with the rate of attack and miss. But yeah. Now, Hai sends multiple Phoenix to kind of blast with the sky with wind attacks or fire to kind of get rid of the mist. Of course, the Mist Village was not expecting this raid. Well, I mean, they were expecting anything, but they weren't expecting this huge ass raid. Of course, this is where the Sand Shinobis were actually attacking from the opposite side instead of the water side. But yeah, of course, this is where, well, Mist is right now taking lots of hits and lots of hits. Mei did get killed in the commotion because Naruto did kill her. But of course, this is where all of them also kind of destroy the Mist Village and taking all its kind of leftover resources. But yeah, splitting in half. Of course, the water daimyo was also killed. Also, I should mention the fire daimyo was killed, and the stone daimyo, and even the waterfall daimyo was killed. But yeah, of course, this is where Naruto, he also did kill the sound daimyo. But yeah, now that is all left is now the Cloud Village, and this is where, well, Naruto, he says that they should do a full-on frontal attack towards what's called the Cloud Village. Because the Cloud Village did lose a lot of people when the, what's called, 2,500 people showed up to try to take out Uzu. But yeah. Of course, the Cloud Village is right now using defenses because, well, they are kind of scared to be attacked by Naruto. Because after the, what's called, well, they heard about the battle between, well, the Leaf Village, the Stone Village, the Waterfall Village, and even what's it called, the Mist Village. They are right now getting scared. Naruto, he showed up in the sky, landed into the, well, middle of the village, and says, "Almighty push!" Pushes them all away, but also uses Susanoo to do slashes attack, like energy slashes, and of course cutting a lot of people down. This is where, well, multiple of Naruto's army started appearing from the outside and even from the inside because Naruto made portals. But yeah, of course, multiple people are starting to fight against the Cloud Ninjas, and this is where Naruto fights against A. Now, Naruto, he kills A in an instant because A tried to use his lightning cloak, but Naruto absorbed the lightning cloak and killed him in an instant by cracking his neck, by kind of grabbing him from the neck and just, well, yeah. Of course, this is where, well, A's brother, Killer B, I don't remember if I mentioned if the different beaches got captured, but I can't remember. So, of course, this is where, well, Killer B is still alive, and this is where Naruto kind of stops Killer B from going to, what's it called? Well, not stop him. He kind of got him into going to Eight Tails, and this is where Naruto goes into Susanoo. Perfect Susanoo. Perfect KCM into, like, the full Avatar state. And this is where Naruto, he was also in his Rinnegan, well, Icy and all that. And this is where Naruto, he slashes through Killer B, killing the Eight Tails and Killer B. Well, mostly killing the Killer B. But yeah, of course, after that, this is where, well, Naruto, he goes back to his, well, not Leaf Village, back to Uzu. And of course, his village is being rebuilt. But of course, Naruto, well, he did became what the Uzukage. Now we go into, well, a kind of 10-year time skip. Naruto is now 27. Naruto has multiple kids, but of course, his main kids, well, kind of has blue hair, yellow hair, and kind of red hair. Some of them has white hair, but yeah. But yeah, of course, he has multiple kids. He has like 7 kids in total. Whatever happens now, you can think about it, but yeah. But this is the end of this what if. Yes, I wanted to end this what if as fast as possible because I gotta end other what ifs. But yeah. Now, Song. I want to actually do this for a message for Song. Song, or, not Song. Down bad person. Um, yes, I know the song and all that. I finished one of my what ifs. Now it's 49. Fuck off. But other than that, go subscribe go sub to Anime Sensei, Iconic What Ifs, and Oito What Ifs. Other than that, their links will be in the description. But yeah, bye bye. Potato, and yeah. See ya.